we're gonna go haul a catwalk. We just finished up a morning job. I did a small tank farm. We're gonna zip out Sunchild's store area and we're gonna hit the bush road there out on the Grizzly. We're gonna grab a catwalk and we're gonna start the video from Rocky because I'm already out there and I'm sure everybody's sick of watching the drive to Rocky anyways. So once we load the catwalk, we're gonna zip it on down to Carrot Creek, just outside, that would be east of Edson. And then not very far into the bush there either. Conditions are the same as followed the previous day. Snowing, glare ice, bad night driving, horrible drivers. Everybody else around you is an obstacle when it comes to weather like this. Alright, we're at the O'Chase store. We're gonna chain up quick. They don't wanna have a pile up on the Grizzly Road. So everybody, I don't know if they got permission from the county. It seems odd that Clearwater would say yes to this, but hey, I'm just doing what I'm told and hopefully I don't end up in jail. Here we are, another fine, beautiful day. Got ourselves some catwalk action. Doing some Iron Hand 7. Not a big fan of T-bed scissor flat. It's a hazard, but she'll do. Got her all flagged up, chained up. Ooh, minus this rag. She'll stay. Ooh, if it was summertime and it was soft, that's sketch. It's a healthy load, not bad. A little dirty. Some time to get to the car wash.
Here we go.
Then all I hope to say You're wondering, we're waiting, when does our life begin? I'm flying, you're walking, we're going somewhere, we're in between. Your daylight, I'm nighttime, we're twilight, we're losing sense of time. This fire inside me, it lights me, building up chemistry, building up chemistry. You take me closer, you hold me out in the open. We're falling deeper, and I know that we'll never be broken. Our bodies colliding from this feeling I'll never be hiding. From daylight till darkness, our love will drive us to madness.
So this video takes place probably the third day I was employed at Cypress Transport. The boss phoned me and asked me if I was comfortable pulling a 9-axle with 80,000 pound coil. I was like, sure, shouldn't be a problem. So we went over and we loaded her up, and then we headed to GP. So I didn't get any footage of loading the coil, unfortunately. I didn't want to be out there just pointing my camera around on the second day on the job. So it's loaded here. We're going to go over and scale it, make sure everything's good to go, and we're going to hit the road.
I'm not gonna lie to you kids, it's a fucking jungle out there. Keep your head on tight. Unknown brain and mind me, baby, let's do it.
Here we got the first big one, day 2, new company. Got a coil, come from Quality Coil here in Red Deer, and we'll take it to NCSG in Claremont, Alberta. First time doing coil on a trailer like this. I usually have coil trailer units for like BJs and yada yada. So it'll be interesting. It's nice to have a small trailer for once.
Y'all see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down. Locked down, see me flying, never drop down. Smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round. No denying what I got now, I got now. Keep an eye out, keep it locked down, locked down. You're too strong, wanna battle with the beast, bring a few on. The commander and the chief, all my crew on. Bullets rattling and whistle at your toque. Never sleep, eyes open, hands clutching on my loop. This a war zone. This a war zone. Yo, this a motherfucking war zone. This a war zone. Yeah, feel the impact. Yeah, break it open, leaving nothing fucking intact. Hey yo, you been hacked. You're safe, hard in, but I found it, homie, been cracked. Hey yo, we been back. Your band stacking, see you flexing with the thin stack. Hey bitch, you been whacked. I kill 'em all, feel a motherfucking impact. Yo, this a war zone, homie, say you ready and prepared. Take a minute, make them aware. Well, I be sneaking in the back, but it's what the clap, homie, life ain't fair. Caught me crawling through the mud with a vision, saw it clearly. Born a shepherd to these sheep, make them fear me. This a war zone, trashed out, trap house, nothing ever given. Yeah, every day's a blessing, thank the Lord, oh how I'm living. See me riding with my top down, oh cops round, pedal pressing on the gas. I don't think I'll ever stop.
Alright, now we're at NCSG. So I think that's what it's called. They got the ginormous crane over here that should be able to unload me with no problem. News is now there needs to be a Coil, needs to go back to Red Deer for 8 a.m. There was a guy that was on his way to Fort St. John to get a loader. I'm going to swap him out. He's been waiting for me all day. And he'll carry on through the night back to Red Deer, and I will take his place and go into Fort St. John to get a loader.
You're feeling so angry, cause nothing is going right. You're searching for something that you can call your own. You're thinking it's hopeless, keep pushing beyond the pain. Things aren't always as they appear to be. I know that you're lost out there, it seems you're all alone. When you fall, just start to crawl. Pick yourself up even though it hurts. Then stand strong, run till you fly, and reach up till you touch the sky. It seems like it's wasted, your life is passing by. All you've been wanting is a place to go. I know you're thinking it can't get any worse than this, but there is always hope. Don't think you're the only one, cause you are not alone. When you fall, just start to crawl. Pick yourself up even though it hurts. Then stand strong, run till you fly, and reach up till you touch the sky.
So of course this morning when I woke up I was kind of worried about it might snow because there's some interesting hills in between Grand Prairie and Fort St. John to Buick Creek. So I woke up this morning and I was like, alright, no snow. So I was happy to see that. But then I didn't even make height and it started to blow in and it was getting snowy, but it was still warm. It was a wet, sloppy day. There was a fully chained up Mullins bed truck sitting on Taylor Hill, which kind of strike me as odd, but I guess desperate measures, you need an extra support truck. Funny thing was, he was still there when I came back, and yes, there was somebody in the cab, and that was like 10 hours later. Alright, so now we're at Buick Creek. We're at a gas plant here, not too far out of town. They were doing some construction. Yet again, I'm not going to be out there poking my camera around because I don't want to get in trouble. But I got some photos of some of the stuff I loaded. I'll just throw those in there instead. It's just a loader and some attachments. So this here is just a rental. We're going to take this back to Fort St. John to the new Brant tractor, unload it. Then we're going to go to the old Brant and reload a little bit bigger. This is a 644, we gotta get a 744. And then we'll take that back to Red Deer. We ditched the 644, now we're getting the 744. I dropped the other one off at New Branch Shop. We're at the old Branch Shop. We're ready to load her up. Alright, so it's been melting and snowing all day. It seems like BC's got it down to a pat to keep it wet and sloppy, hard on the washer fluids. But then as soon as you cross over BC into Alberta, it was like a line. And it was a sheet of ice, no salt, no nothing. And even though the roads were pretty flat, I took the Dawson Creek across Bay Tree, Spirit River, Rycroft, and I hit the scales over there because I was concerned about weight because I don't know the truck or the trailer. And yeah, it was a sheet of ice. Alright, just when you thought they couldn't get any shittier, even though it's not that bad, it's still fun. Stuff's going everywhere. We get to Winfield. The road is closed down. There's a major accident. Someone tried to put a shack on a minivan, or a minivan tried to T-bone a bed truck or something. I don't know. Whatever. They're like, you can only go west. I'm like, but I want to go east. So I had to take a... Well, it would have been an hour and a half detour, but one of the bosses only trying to help out, and he's like, oh, he pulls up Google Maps and says, oh yeah, look at this, you can get around. I'll show you. Alright, so we're on this wicked shortcut. Terrible accident out on Highway 20 there. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get through here. Hopefully there's not a locked gate. Came here, stopped because I was like, oh, this doesn't look great. Chains on. Got weight. Try her out and see what happens, I guess. Whether I'll be stuck or I'll get through. I'll still save an hour. Unless if I get stuck. Alright, so it's not looking too good, man. I better just turn around, because it's going to be hard for me to get through that gate with my trailer way over here anyways. So before I get completely foobarred, I'll back up and get turned around and get out of here. Alright, now that I've kind of fucked up this corner, I can't get turning here, too much weight on the back. Steer tire time. What's this? Single duty. Must be a T2, I hope. Pretty lightweight. That's kind of nice, but hopefully it's got enough bite. So when you're driving somebody else's truck, you don't know where anything is. I looked through some of the toolboxes, I couldn't find nothing. So I made do with what I had, MacGyving. So I tried going both directions. I went this way, almost got stuck. I got backed up, got a steering tire on. I went in this direction. It wasn't any better. There was a pump jack just up the road, and I was like, oh, I'll pull in here. This is enough for him to turn around. And I just kind of, I'm like, backwards. I'm like, okay. So I just backed up to the gate where I came in, and then I just pulled back out, and I went back to the pavement.
Some people will use a symbolism of the relationship of God to the universe. God is, say, brilliant light, only somehow veiled, hiding underneath all these forms that you see as you look around. So far, so good. But the truth is funnier than that. It is that you are looking right at the brilliant light now, that the experience you are having, which you call ordinary everyday consciousness, pretending you're not it, that experience is exactly the same thing as it. There's no difference at all. In other words, when you really start to see things, and you go into the nature of what it is to see, what vision is, or what smell is, or what touch is, you realize that that vision is the brilliant light of the cosmos.
Shit, Bobs, what we got here? So I'm in Red Deer now. I just got fuel here at the Husky, and I'm noticing, I'm like, man, there's a lot of traffic coming on 11A and stuff, and people are honking, and Taylor's all jammed up. I'm like, weird. But I thought, maybe it's just the weather. So I went down 11A to get the 2A to go the other way to the shop because I didn't really measure the height because it was cold and shitty. So I'm like, I'll just take the tall route way. And lo and behold, 2A was shut down from the north end of Red Deer, so I couldn't even go that way to get to the shop. So then I had to go back, turn around in the industrial park, fight my way with all the bloody traffic all the way back out to Highway 2 and then down to Black Falls and then in. All because I was being lazy. So today has been just full of surprises today. It put me through the ringer.
Nothing could be brighter. 10,000 suns couldn't be brighter. They don't blow your eyes out. But it is actually, see, the source of all light is in the eye. You evoke light out of the universe.
Alright, today, another glorious day in the field. We're going to help Northwell move a rig on the other end of the frac stuff that I'm always doing. So this will be the first time that I've gotten to move the rig, so this is kind of neat. We're going to pick up some stuff. We're out at Cow Lake, and then we're going to take it all the way to Big Springs Hill, which is west of Airdrie. It's just going to be a one load. It's a light plant and fuel skid, nothing glorious, just easy peasy, in and out.
You don't wanna go, but I'm not staying. See you found love, but I'm just aging. Oh, the fire's low, I'm broken inside. I'm still alive, I'm still alive. But you know that we might still get burned. The fire is raging. Wanna run again. Rip me out and let me breathe again. I'm broken inside, but I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. The fire is
Alright, plan is, now that I'm on location, we're going to suck on this light plant right up to the neck, and we're going to throw a fuel skid and mat on the back. Unfortunately, the trailer's too short and too much sticks out the back. So I'm going to scissor flat. So I got to shake it back, get her teetering, and pull out the pins and flip the neck so it's flat, and then we'll suck it up a little way so I got some weight on the drives, and then we'll put the fuel skid on the front with the mat.
The fire is raging. I'm still alive, I'm still alive. But we cannot burn without nowhere.
I didn't chain up because they said there was going to be a tow cat, so I'm like, why bother? I'm out here all the time chaining up, so I'm taking advantage of this cat.
The fire is raging.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go right 2 plus long, opens right 5. And short left 6. Brake in right 4 plus. Then left 2 plus. Then right 3 and left 3 minus. And right 2 plus long. Then left 2 minus back. And late right 3 plus tightens 2 plus long. 30, slow in left 4 in over crest and right 2 plus, 30, late left 2 plus back.
Wanna run again. With me out and let me breathe again. I'm broken inside, but I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. The fire is raging. The fire is raging. The fire is raging. Wanna run again. With me out and let me breathe again. I'm broken inside, but I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. The fire is raging. The fire is raging. It's a carousel of words running around, going nowhere. How do you survive while I'm burning alive? Though the flame is there, I'm broken inside. I'm still alive, I'm still alive. But we cannot burn without no